Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Total War, which I think I'm going to make my primary kind of playthrough on this channel for the time being, since I don't have as much time to record. And as excited as I am to get to more Oblivion in my in my Morrowind playthrough, the second video in this playthrough has gotten like as many views as the first video in my Oblivion playthrough. And I uploaded that first video in the Oblivion playthrough like a month plus ago, so yeah, the numbers are just like telling me, kind of screaming non-stop in my ear to go with this one. Anyways, yeah, school's back on. I don't have as much time to record, as you can tell. I haven't uploaded in like a week and a half, but enough talk. Talk is for the weak. You want blood. In the last episode of Elder Scrolls Total War, we sallied out of Ghostgate here and took the fight to the Nerevarine in Balmora, where he fought valiantly but was no match for glorious South Dagoth. In fact, we won such a convincing victory there. It didn't help that their city was kind of wall-less on a little island, which let my spellcasters just annihilate everyone with no issues. Anyways, we won such a convincing victory there that we were able to immediately move on, and Dagoth was able to conquer Lat Wad as well. Now we had to make a choice. At the end of the last episode, do we go north and start taking on the Redoran, or do we go east and start taking on the Tribunal? And I think I've made up my mind. For a number of reasons, we are going to head north. First and foremost of those reasons is that House Redoran is currently at war with Skyrim, which is a massive kingdom to the west here. So they're probably going to be sending, as we can see, we'll see what he does with this army right here. I'm predicting that they're going to be sending their armies down in this direction to take care of Skyrim, and Skyrim's going to be warring with them over here. So this will be a good opportunity to run up and take a few of their territories and kind of cripple their economy before they are able to react and shift their main armies back to face us. Second reason, also because they're at war with Skyrim, once we take their lands over here on Vvardenfell, they will be less likely to throw everything they've got at us to retake them, because they're going to be at war on this front as well, and that's going to be a long, bloody war with Skyrim, assuming they don't make peace. So that'll give us some time, once we get up here and take this northwestern section of Vvardenfell, to continue on and start... Oh, Ashlanders. I don't really want to go to war with the Ashlanders. That would be annoying. But anyways, to kind of continue on and start taking lands from the other houses. Whereas, if I went the other direction and started taking these lands from, what do you call them? The Tribunals and the, all the other houses, they're not at war with anyone right now, I don't think. Let me check that really quick. Yeah, Tribunals are only at war with us. Redoran, we already covered them. That's who we want to attack. Great House Telvanni is at war with us and the Ashlanders, both on Vvardenfell. Lalu is at war with only us, so on and so forth. So basically, if we went around this way to the south and started fighting all those other houses, then they would immediately send their mainland forces in to fight us as we were trying to move on and take out the next house. So we would be just moving on and constantly losing territories, probably in areas that we'd already covered. So if we go out and take Redoran first, then we've got a solid foothold. They're going to have a hard time coming back to fight us, because they'll have to move their armies away from their main front in Skyrim, and that should buy us a little bit of leeway to leave these places fairly undefended while we send our main forces on to take out the other houses. So that's going to be our plan of attack, taking out Vvardenfell. Plus, it's kind of, you know, poetic to kind of save the Imperials for last here, get to go all the way around the island, take everyone out, and then over here, this will be where we finish it off. After we finally, Vivek has watched all of his friends fall on the island, we can finally take out the city of Vivek itself, and then move on to finally kick the Imperial dogs out of Vvardenfell once and for all, which is the ultimate goal of House Dagoth, of course. Now, we don't really have the forces to do that right now. Our sorcerers will help us out. I might actually be forced to bring them along. That might be the only thing that can actually bring us victory here. But how's our... We are 25% Cult of Dagoth. I don't think I can keep expanding too quickly right now. Yes. I think I'm going to have to kind of slow this down a little bit, train some more troops at the capital, send this guy around building watchtowers. I can't really leave him undefended, because he's I would like to shift this force over to Dagoth, but I can't do that yet, because if he moves over here to build watchtowers and gets attacked by one of these guys, is that no, that's not an army. Well, I only see a small tribunal army, but there's so much fog I can't know. Anyways, this is hostile territory over here. I need to keep this guy defended. So yeah, we need to start up the production of ash spawn everywhere, basically. Heavy swordsmen all over the place. They don't have theirs ready yet. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, there we go. Start training up the armies. We're going to need them. Also, keep pumping out diplomats, because, especially... look how big this world is. Man, Vardenfell is big enough on its own, but after Vardenfell, we're going to have to start expanding into the rest of Morrowind, and we're going to need lots of diplomats all over the goddamn place, so keep the diplomats coming. Also, I have a couple of ballistas waiting in here in Endusal. I think I'm going to send them up to join Dagoth Earth's force, so that we can kind of really sweep through when we decide to attack, sweep through Redoran before they, very quickly before they get a chance to send their armies back. So now I think that's all we can do for this turn. Now we just have to wait, which is actually, it might serve to help us out, because hopefully, while we're waiting a few turns and consolidating our forces here and getting ready for the attack, Redoran will be busy consolidating their forces down over here near the border of Skyrim. So hopefully he'll be leaving, or these guys will be leaving and just opening this up to the pickings. No, curiously, we've gone to the next turn and Drores is still just kind of standing there outside of the city of Nisus. I don't know what he's doing. That's just very strange. Ooh, and here we go. We've got our Ascended Sleepers in Mount Doom. Oh, come on. Please be free upkeep. Please be... Yes! Yes! They're free upkeep. Oh man, Mount Doom just became unassailable. And all my commanders really want to be chivalrous for some reason. I'm not sure how trait acquisition works in this, but they're just kind of sitting there ruling over their ash pits and becoming chivalrous. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to create Ash-spawn heavy swordsmen quickly enough for my purposes, so I'm just going to fill out with ash zombies to kind of supplement our forces. Oh, and we can build an inn now for all of the people who want to come and stay in Mount Doom. Let's do it. I mean, who wouldn't want to come and stay in Mount Doom, the thriving capital of the Black Barren Ashlands, where death and zombies coat the ground more than cow manure. So, I mean, I don't know, they might want to get away from the cow manure. I suspect there's a lot of that around, or is it guar? It's probably guar manure. We are still #1 financial, for some reason. What's our projected profits of over 4,000? I don't know where this where is this money coming from? It just keeps happening. One thing I'm going to do with that income is I'm actually going to pump down the tax rate on Mount Doom to low, because I think I think that 150 gold per turn, when I'm getting just such a ridiculous amount every turn anyways, is worth it to pump up the growth rate to 2%. I'm not sure exactly what I get from going to the next level in population. Hopefully it's something that'll let me train troops faster. Okay, and we have the next unit of Ash-spawn heavy swordsmen ready to spawn in Turi this is due for renaming. Turkey Nutella? Turkey Nutella. We have the next unit of heavy Ash-spawn swordsmen available to spawn in Turkey Nutella. By the way, I did notice the original names for these towns, like Endusal, we have Dagoth Endus. I think these are the Ash vampires. Anyways, they all have these little areas named after them. Odros for Odrosal. This guy is probably named Vemin. Yep, Vemin. Dagoth Turkey Nutella. That's going to be his new name. I can't actually rename the generals, though, can I? No, I can't, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I don't know what the story is behind that. Again, I really want to get some more win in my Oblivion playthrough, but I gotta make this the priority for now. Oh, and it looks like Balmora. Oh, by the way, as was kindly described or explained by a contributor to the mod in the comment section, the recruitment in this particular mod is based mainly on religion and can be pretty slow. So anyways, our religion has reached, I guess, enough in what's the religion in Balmora? Yes. 52%. Enough in Balmora to train some dreamers who should be free upkeep. I think they're free upkeep in the city. Let me check. Stonewall, Morrowind. Yeah, 4 free upkeep units. So we can eventually have 4 just free dreamers sitting in that town. Why not? Ah, yeah, and here's the recruitment here. SMT religion recruitment requirement 25% cult of Dagoth Ur for dreamers. So 25% cult of Dagoth Ur is what is required to make dreamers, it looks like, and max available of 3. Again, I'm not super familiar with Medieval 2 recruitment conventions and such, and how this stuff works. I'll look that up off screen later. Okay, apparently Dagoth is considering adopting Dagoth Odros. I mean, okay. He's a warrior, +1 command, confident attacker, +2 command when attacking, siege expert, +2 command when assaulting walls, dauntless, dauntless, +2 morale for all troops on the battlefield. That's really nice. Marks of war, +2 to hit points and +1 to authority. Promising commander, handsome, very loyal, fair fighter, and ash vampire. That shouldn't say boss, but I'm pretty sure that's a bug. Wow, he's really good. But don't I already have? I'm pretty sure I just looked at. Oh, no. Sorry, my bad. I got confused here. Benefactor is Dagoth Odros. He is considering adopting Dagoth Muthez. Yeah, why not? We need some commanders, and this guy looks very promising indeed, so we will take him. I do find it strange that they're just like... Apparently there's some unlimited supply of ash vampires somewhere for us to adopt from. Ooh, yes. Okay, the tribes of Ashlanders have declared war on the Great House Redoran. Maybe they'll consider an alliance now, since we're at war with the same enemy. That would be really nice. I'd love to be allied with the Ashlanders. That'd be great. Better yet, if Redoran had an army here that was capable of kicking them out of Margan, that would be wonderful, because then I could go around and take that from Redoran without incurring the wrath of the Ashlanders, which would be just marvelous. Chivalry, chivalry, chivalry everywhere! Oh, how precious. Okay, I'm looking at Hlawad village and what is pissing them off so much. And yes, it's unrest and religious unrest. I'm not sure why there's that much unrest. I mean, I guess they were just conquered by Dagoth but whatever. Literally, the only thing keeping these guys in check is Dagoth presence. If he leaves, it's screwed. So I was looking at why, and it's still religious unrest. We're converting it slowly to our religion, so that's fine. Unrest should be going down by the turn, so that's fine too. But their distance to the capital, look how precious that is. They're sad because they're too far away from Mount Doom. I told you it would be a popular, vacationing area. I told you it would be. Everyone wants to visit Mount Doom. Well, fortunately, we're building an inn, so pretty soon they can come and stay whenever they want. And here is Dagoth Muthes up in Odrysal, and we could really use him in Balmora, I think, or Hlawad, one of those two places. So I think I'm going to start sending him down once I get enough guys to escort him. Actually, we might have enough. It seems like a pretty safe area in here right now. We've got watchtowers all around it. We've got our big army here. It's Dagoth forces there. It's pretty safe. I think we can send him on his way to Balmora right now with an escort of... He can take those ballistas with him to support Dagoth all of these guys. Yeah, send him down to Balmora. Uh-oh, end of the next turn, we've got some Redoran forces marching on, it looks like Hlawad. Or they might go for Balmora. Balmora is kind of less heavily defended, but it does have these mages on walls, so they're going to have a hard time taking that place. How to deal with this? What's in this army? Okay, he passed by one of my priests, so I do have a little bit of a view on him. Oh, it's a bunch of militia. Redoran swordsmen. Have we seen swordsmen yet? I've seen men-at-arms, but not swordsmen. I don't know how good they are. Yeah, I don't see too much to be concerned about here. They do have 3 units of swordsmen, but the rest of them are just kind of militia, and I only see 1 unit of ranged missile... whatever. missile dudes. So, I'm not too overly concerned with that. I don't think it's going to be able to stand up to what we have here. Let me take a quick look. I have 2 mage units. I have a whole bunch of these guys. Who should be able to basically... I also have Dagoth who like almost never takes a casualty. I don't think this is anything to be concerned about. He's also only a captain, so he does not have a general's bodyguard unit, which, I mean, doesn't really make that big of a difference since from the looks of it, considering the last battle, Redoran general's bodyguards aren't really that great. Once again, just chivalry increases across the board. You know why? I think I know why they're getting chivalry. It's because everywhere has low taxes, isn't it? This is not a selfless thing I'm doing. I'm intentionally having low taxes so that the towns will grow. This is an objective thing. Working towards a goal. I'm not just doing this out of the goodness of my heart. Stop giving me chivalry. Ooh, and over here for Dagoth Gilvoth building the watchtower system in the east. This is the kind of army I was concerned about. This is why I did not want to send him out alone. It looks like there is a fairly strong tribunal army here. I can't get any info on it. I only see a couple militia units. Hopefully it's just a massive ball of militia. That would be great. Oh, and great. One of my priests over here is converted to heresy. Was that like my best one? Oh, okay. He can... No, come on, don't fail. This is only a 16% chance. Do I even bother? You know what? Take YOLO. No, he didn't die at least. He didn't die, so that's good. Well, I'll tell you what. This guy has stopped right here next to a hill. So I think I'm actually just going to take the fight to him. Oh, I can't actually walk on that hill. Okay, how to do this then? That might be interesting terrain. I think I might actually just take the fight to him, because I don't really want him attacking Balmora. And I'm pretty confident that I can win this. So, how to do this? I think I'm going to send Dagoth Ur's forces here, reunite him with those mages, and fight it. Okay, yeah, good, nice. And now let's take a look at what he actually has. Redoran Spearmen, how are these guys? 11 attack, 13 defense. Swordsmen, are they worse than... I don't remember what the men-at-arms stats were, but I get the feeling that they're even worse than men-at-arms. I'm really not worried about this at all. They do have 3 missile units, so they... Well, I have 3 mage units who can just wreck them. So we should be good, we should be good. Let's get onto the battlefield. Alright, so we're fighting in Mushroom Forest here again, and I decided to line my troops back away from the front lines a little bit here, since this is our little hill location. Decide to make use of these mages, because we can. I mean, I guess we have them, why not? And, I lined up Dagoth and his unit. Let's start the battle here. On this side, no, it looks like they're just trying to start out straight up, in the middle. I was a little bit worried they would start up here, because then they have high ground, but it looks like, no, they're just happy to start on the low ground, so that works for us. We'll just start firing away at them immediately. Nice. We're on the attack. They should be attacking, because we have the range on them. Nope, nope. It looks like they're just going to stand here and take it again. I'm considering just stopping using my mages then, and I can't win this fight straight up without my mages, though. I have to use the mages. I don't have any choice. It's a little bit cheesy. I really wish they would just not be stupid, because it almost feels like cheating to just use the mages. Oh, and there they go. I had started moving forward, and the second I started moving forward, they ran away, so... Okay. I guess that works. I was going to stop firing, like, now. I was almost ready to click on it, but they've just decided to go, so whatever. I guess, I don't know, Dagoth is getting a little bit worried as his men's sword arms are getting flabby. And the Redoran general runs in shame as his men get burned alive all around him. Extra crispy, wait for it. There they go. Come on, more. Uh-oh. Will he make it to the end? Oh, did he change his mind? He stopped. What's he do? Ooh, they're coming back. He's had enough of this. Okay. Looks like he's decided to change his mind. Okay, you guys, in that case, stop firing. Oh, that's because they got out of range. They got out of range and they stopped firing, so they decided to come back. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, you can just stop firing. I think our dudes can handle the rest. Alright, yes, he's decided to stand and die honorably, as befits a Redoran general of his stature, or captain. He's not even a general. And he's braver than some of the generals. Good man. He does have some archers here, which I don't like, so... Let's see how well this goes for him. Oh, and they're running again. Okay, never mind. Oh, no, they can't decide whether or not to run. Let's just pump it up to 2, since this game is kind of slow by default. And, okay, no, stop firing again. You're going to kill them all before we can get to them. Okay, good. That should have crippled those archers. Yeah, there's 1 missile unit left. Okay, good. Good. Now. Oh, we're not going to be able to trample over their corpse. Okay, fine. We'll fight on this side of the corpse pile. I was hoping to pull a, what do you call it? To pull a bolt in there. Kind of surround them on the corpse pile. Maybe I can still do it. Okay, these guys, let's, no, speed is fine. At 2. Let's move our flanks up and encircle. Dagoth can take the frontal charge like a boss. He'll be fine. Oh, they're already running away because they see the encirclement coming. The general is standing fast, but his men are not as courageous as he is. We'll just surround the general then. Oh, no, now he's running. Okay. Uh-oh, they've tired themselves out with all that running. Now Dagoth and his heavily armored swordsman can catch up with them on the run. Uh-oh. This is not good. Come on. Keep going. There we go. I wish I could play that music in the background, but I don't do any post-editing. I just do a press button edit style. If I did do editing, I would have that song in the background. I don't know what it's called. So I mean, feel free to just like watch this and have it playing in the. Oh, it's already almost over. Have it playing in the background. I recommend you open up that song. No, they managed to kill one guy. Well done. Someone actually managed. Who managed to get themselves killed? Ashbon Heavy Swordsman. Well done, guys. Well done. All right, execute. Hope for traits. Hope for traits. Enemy army routes. Trait increase. Relations. I don't care about my relations with the Redoran. Yeah, don't care about that. Trait increase. Great commander. Awesome. We finally got another command increase. Again, not sure what command actually does in this game. Alright, well then, back to Hlawad before everyone decides to rebel. Alright, now that the Altar of Dreams is finished in Balmora, we can get started on the next structure. We could go for Town Watch or a Rotation Field. Rotation Field, I think, would increase population growth? No? Maybe it's just not increasing it enough to get to the next mark there. I can't quite tell. It doesn't appear to be changing it at all. But I think farms are supposed to, yeah, farm upgrades built 1%. That should increase growth. I'm not sure if that's a bug or what's going on. But I'm still tempted to take rotation fields. But that is 4 turns to construct, and Town Watch is 2 turns to construct, and this would let us train another unit of Dreamers in our city. I think I'm going to go with Town Watch, just to keep things going at a brisk pace here. Uh-oh. The Ashlanders are taking Nisus. This could be a problem for me. This could be a problem for me. That kind of thwarts maybe my plan to get up there. I can still go as far as Aldrune. I don't know what else is up in this area. Is this all Nisus here? Like, will I have to... It looks like they're going to win. They do have the bigger stack, but Nisus does look like a walled city, so maybe they have that advantage. We'll have to see, we'll have to watch very closely what happens here, because if the Ashlanders manage to expand into Nisus, then we might have to change our plan and go the other way. But it will give us an opportunity to get one of our diplomats up there. You can stay there for now. Let me just shift these guys around. There we go, and you can keep going.
As you wish.
This guy, I suppose. Can you talk with him right now? Alright, here we go. Can we get an alliance, maybe? Very demanding. Okay, alliance and trade of map information. We'll offer 2,000 and see if they accept it.
No, we cannot agree to that.
They didn't even make a counter offer. So, nope, not yet. Ooh, Morag Tong in Balmora. That's an assassin's guild, isn't it? The Morag Tong is an ancient guild of assassins headquartered in Morrowind celebrating murder in the name of Mephala. They have been active since at least the first era, and their targets have included multiple rulers of Tamriel, blah 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 blah. They assassinated a lot of people. It is unique in its sanctioned status under the Morrowind government to perform legal executions bound under the contracts of writs, although extra-legal grey writs are rumored to exist. Would you like to establish the guild? I'm guessing that's an assassin's guild, and yes, absolutely. And great news! The magnificent Inn of Mount Doom is open for business. Finally. Awesome. And, chivalry, 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 chivalry. Yet, mysteriously, none of them are actually very chivalrous. So I don't know where all this chivalry is kind of pouring into, because it's not going here. Yes! Assassins! Yes, please. I'll get my first assassin going right now and start training him up. Maybe I can even assassinate the Daedric cultist over here. Yeah, we have another unit of these guys already. Nice. And this isn't finished yet. So maybe that was a little bit superfluous to build a town watch, I'm not sure. Maybe that's more than I need. Meanwhile, we have a pretty significant force up here in Ghostgate ready to move out, so I'm going to get them moving towards Balmora as well. It looks like the Redoran have managed to repel that attack. Yep, they've taken some casualties. They managed to repel it, though. And this general in the city, Chloris, has a different general's bodyguard, I think, than the other one that I saw. This one is mounted. They has like a mounted Gwar cavalry unit. And yeah, they're significantly better than the other ones. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, and another one has fallen to heresy. Let's try again. Alright, we managed to get one of them down at least. Wait, failed to denounce. What happened to the other one? Is he just on... What happened? The other one just disappeared. Alright, time to send out the fresh curate we just trained in Balmora, I suppose. 40... Ooh. He's got a good chance. How good is he? He is only 2. Maybe all my other ones just suck. What is this guy at? He's only 1. Okay, yeah, all the rest of them are just terrible, I guess. So, do it and don't screw up. Nice, there we go. And he'll probably have increased, yes, to 3. Alright, so Dagoth Vemin is my new go-to dude, I suppose. Ooh, but we also have Dagoth Reeler over here that I just trained in Mount Doom, and he is 3 as well. He is a chosen one. I think that's the best you can get out of starting perks. Ooh, and the council have given us a task now to take Aldrune. Ooh, that's got a little custom symbol and everything. Nice. And here in Nisus, the Redoran have thoroughly managed to drive off the Ashlanders and fortify the region. On the downside, I think the Ashlanders are bringing a lot of their forces back into this area, which I wasn't counting on. I was counting them to be over here fighting Skyrim, but oh well. Take what we can get. Oh, the next level of building is the Town Guard, which lets us train corporate stalkers over here. So maybe it wasn't such a bad idea to go down that path. And will this now come up in growth? No. That's 4 turns. This is still 3 turns. This is less. And less money. I'm just going to go for Town Guard. Be useful to have other training centers besides our capital, even though corporate stalkers really aren't great either. And Hla Wad is finally happy enough to kind of exist with a minimal garrison. No problem. So now we can start consolidating our forces and getting ready to march on Ald'ruhn to fulfill our consul's request, which is what we were going to do anyway. Meanwhile, up ahead, we've sent all of our priests. We've got more coming in to try and convert this place to Dagoth cult of Dagoth before we actually get there and take the town. That would be beautiful. And Dagoth Gilvoth is just on his way back now. We'll send him back to Balmora. He's finished with his task of building watchtowers around our territory, so he can get to work on building watchtowers up here now, in the near future. Ooh, Dagoth Muthus has just picked up Lord of Balmora. +2 loyalty, +3 law, +3 personal security, +10 tax collection. Holy crap. Okay, so being the Lord of Balmora confers a very nice perk indeed. Maybe I should have left Dagoth there a little bit longer, but oh well. I guess Muthus is getting his day in the sun, which probably isn't a good thing for the vampires, so I don't know. Day in the shadows? I don't know, what's the term for day in the sun for vampires? I don't know. He's getting his fill of blood. We'll go with that one. There we go. Full stack army for Dagoth here, marching on Ald'ruhn. Here we go. Time to get it on. And then we've got our Dagoth Sleeper. Is that always what they were called? I thought they were called Curates. Why are they called Sleepers now? Well, whatever. And here, Dagoth Gerir, our assassin. He's up to 2 already. He's a cold killer because he's got Assassin's Guild training, so that's nice. Let's see if he can't do anything at Ald'ruhn. Maybe some sabotage? Nah, I don't have any good way of gauging success, so I don't want to risk his life on that. And I think as a experiment here, I'm going to start training a few units of Dreamers. In fact, why not all of them? To start moving down here to occupy Balmora so that these ones can move up and occupy Ald'ruhn once we've captured that place. So hopefully we can kind of shift the garrisons here without training them constantly or waiting to develop new buildings and train them all the time. And that should be free upkeep. Ooh, and the overall ranking of the Morrowind houses is all very close. That's us right there in the middle. I think we're exactly in the middle of them actually. We have 3 below and 3 above. I think Hlalu is just barely above us. And then the leader is kind of by a large margin the Tribunal Temple, so they're the most dangerous. In terms of military ranking, there we are. Fairly close to the bottom, but that's kind of that's kind of intentional. We've been having a controlled military. See downs and ups whenever we were able to disband units. We did so to start making more money. And the Hlalu in yellow there. Oh man, you can see the big nosedive they took midway through. I can't point at things with my cursor, so this is complicated. Between 9 and 17, I think that was when we cornered Nervarine in the city and wiped them out, but they've started regaining their forces since then. And the Redoran have hit some hard times with their war with the Ashlanders and Skyrim. It looks like their upward trend has stopped. They went down, although they've started regaining a little bit of a foothold there right at the end. Looks like the Telvanni were having some troubles too there. They had a little downward curve. I wonder what happened there. I'm not sure. I don't think the AI disbands units, does it? So they must have been at war with someone. And there's the tribes of Ashlanders. They were the most powerful until they threw their forces at Redoran and kind of got vanquished there. And their strength has been diminished greatly since then. They're no longer competing with the Tribunal, who are currently in, it looks like, just a straight upward trend. Nobody's fighting them, so they're just going to keep going up in military ranking. Production, ooh, the Hlalu are way up there, as per you would expect, because they are the big traders. Ashlanders producing literally nothing. That's not going to help them out. Apparently we are second on the territorial ranking. I think that's just because we have like 5 really tight, small little towns or villages inside the Ashlands, so it kind of pushes us up. but they don't really produce anything, so I don't think this is accurate. Our financial ranking is just sky high for some reason. I'm really not sure why we're just blowing everyone out of the water like that. Yeah, here is, as you can see, we have that territorial ranking second to first, but our population ranking is second to last. Like, basically no one lives in our little villages. And to kind of put it in context outside of Vardenfell, there is the Empire, and there is Skyrim. So yeah, ooh, how are the undead doing? Yeah, they're way up there too. And here we go. Alright, I think the time has come. We have Dagoth Gilvoth. I'm just going to call him Gilvoth. We have Gilvoth coming up, bringing out the rear guard up to Balmora. And then, presumably, he'll go and start scouting around this area, building watchtowers, maybe along the coast. And everything else is taken care of, I think. Now, it looks like we can reach Ald'ruhn this turn. Yep, here it is, and we can just attack right now because we have the ballistas. So we can just siege Ald'ruhn right now. Here comes Dagoth And let's see what we're facing. Jorez. Ooh, this is that general that we saw standing outside of Nisus before. Looks like he went up to take command of... Ooh, he's really good too. To take command of Ald'ruhn. So this is our opponent for this match. He does have these schmancy-pantsy new general's bodyguards on Guars, so that should be fun to see how strong they are. And it looks like a fully professional force here. Ooh, they got some pretty darn good units here. Alright, Defenders of the Faith. I've never seen these guys yet. What are they? 17, 19. That's tough. That's even gonna take on, that could even give Dagoth a run for his money. He has War Masters, 13, 17. These guys are also 3 experience though, so maybe they're not so good as base, but War Masters, they're almost as good. 3 units of Redoran Spearmen, 914, and their ranged units on the walls are going to be 2 Redoran Crossbowmen. Sure, 9 missile attack damage and presumably armor piercing? Yes, effective against armor. I think I'm going to have to send the Ash Zombies up with all the siege equipment, and they can take the crossbow bolts, because they don't have armor anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, a significant force here defending the town, and all professionally trained. There's no militia at all, so this might be tougher than we're used to. Let's see how it goes. Man, I don't know what I was talking about. Bring the siege equipment up to the walls. I have ballistas. I have ballistas. What am I worried about? I can break the walls, and their crossbowmen are going to be useless and probably dead. Okay, ballistas FTW. Okay, so we'll just deploy a little bit away from the walls here. We have quite a bit of ranged artillery units. We have the 3 magician units, and we have 2 units of ballistas. Should be able to... Oh, there's not even walls here. I thought this was going to be bigger walls than this. This is just a palisade. That's actually unfortunate. I was hoping to pick their archers off of the walls with my ranged, but oh well, whatever. So I guess we'll target the towers and the gates. Yep, move these ballistas up just into range and start targeting the towers first, I think. Actually, no, we can't do that. We have to make sure that we can open the gate first. What am I thinking? I'm going to destroy the towers and then not have the ability to siege the town. No, we got to get the gate out of the way first. Oh, they're coming out to attack us, it looks like. They're sallying forth. Alright, we'll take that. This is the general's bodyguard. Uh-oh. He's going to open himself to fire from these guys. That might have been a mistake. I'm not sure what he's doing. This is, yep, definitely the general's bodyguard. Looks like they probably have some perks. I should have looked at the general's perks first, but they're taking quite a few blows before they go down. He just came out alone, though. I don't know what he's thinking. He's probably going to charge the Ash Zombies? I mean, feel free. I'm going to move this unit in front of the artillery to protect them, though. I don't need that happening. Yeah, if you can just hold him there, that's fine by me. I will sacrifice them and have these guys keep shooting. Don't stop. Don't slow down. Just keep firing. Yep, these guys are expendable. Actually, they don't even need to. Alright, they just lost to the unit of Ash Zombies. What is going on? Why is everything going so well for me right now? I don't understand. Like, why are Ash Zombies winning against the General's bodyguard? And then we got, okay, they decided to prioritize this town square. That's probably wise. How is this gate going? 70% damaged. They should be out of the way pretty soon. They're not even manning the defenses here. They've just abandoned the gates. Okay. We have the General literally running away from these Ash Zombies here. He has had enough. But, oh, he's not going to get away. The Guars apparently aren't fast enough or smart enough or something. And down goes the gates.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
This is a little bit easier than I was expecting it to be. And their General is the last man standing here. I'm probably just going to let him go ahead and do what he wants. Start sending the Ash Zombies in. because this is their job now. Go and fight in the town square. These guys can keep their fire going. And the ballistas start targeting these towers because it looks like they're moving up to man them with a unit. Oh well, looks like we won't completely bypass it. Ooh, we might. They're just walking. Our zombies are pretty fast. They're going to get in there quickly. We'll send in a couple of these guys as well, just for safekeeping. And of course, Dagoth himself is the only one who's going to be able to take units like the Redoran, well, I don't know, Redoran Spearmen. I think even the Redoran Spearmen are more powerful than my guys in a one-on-one fight. Yeah, they got to the towers, unfortunately. That's too bad. Oh, we've driven them away from the towers. Awesome. Okay, so now they no longer have the tower support. I guess we'll just stay here for now. Maybe let Dagoth come up. Those are the Defenders of the Faith and the Redoran War Masters. These guys are really powerful. They're just gonna wreck my shit. So fall back for the time being. No, don't fall back. Don't charge. What? What are you doing? Stop what you're doing right now. All right, we'll send Dagoth in here, and maybe one unit of Ash Zombies in there to fight, and then the rest of them hold back and support. These Ash Zombies have neat models, by the way. They are literally missing their faces. That's awesome. Oh, hey, the enemy general re-entered the city and ended up dead. I just kind of decided to leave him to his own devices, and he's gotten himself killed. So I think he was giving his units pretty significant buffs, just depending, or judging by, vacuum cleaner going on the upstairs. I hope you can't hear that. Just judging by his stats overall, his command level, I'm guessing he was giving his guys some nice stats there. So hopefully they will not have as high of morale now that he's gone. There we go. Pull these Ash Zombies back. Let Dagoth's men start fighting. There we go. And now move them back to support. Awesome. Hopefully Dagoth will have as much success against these guys as he's been having before against more standard units, but these guys are much more powerful. We'll see how he fares. Okay, we'll send these zombies around just in case they actually manage to flank here. Ooh, someone's broken. Ooh, the war mat. No, those are just spearmen. Never mind. Those are just spearmen that broke. False alarm. So Dagoth is losing men here. Not too quickly, though. Hopefully we can get our zombies around the back and start flanking them. Even better yet, if we can leave one of these units of zombies there and kind of draw them away, make them confused, separate their forces a little bit. That would be pretty good too. Here's this big mushroom hut that was on the special battle map icon. It's cool to actually see that there. Ugh, come on. Get moving, get moving. Ah, it's worked. Some of these guys are starting to retreat, the crossbowmen. And Dagoth is taking casualties slowly. He's still in the fight. He's not on the front lines yet, so we're safe to leave him there for the time being. Move one of these zombie units back to keep the city under control. There we go, and then we'll send these guys up to start doing the fighting. No, we've got Dagoth on the front lines now, and he's starting to get bloodied, so I think it's time we pull these guys back a little bit and get some Ash Zombie support in the mix. No, Dagoth go back, not forward. There you go. Now he's off the front lines again. Now we can order him to attack, mix it up a little bit. Ooh, these guys are ready to go. Alright, bang into the back lines with them. I guess I'll hold these guys here just in case we win by timer. I don't know how tough these guys are. There are a lot of War Masters left. Ooh, they're retreating. They're gonna retreat right into these guys and all die. Holy crap. Okay, here it goes. Wow, the Ash Zombies are gonna get the kills. The Ash Zombies are gonna get the kills. Wow. Oh man. I can't believe they ran away. Why did they run? There were a ton of them left. Okay, well, this is pretty much done then. That was one of their strongest units that is now just toast to Ash Zombies. They're not going to be too happy about losing them. Is it collapsing yet? Let's take a look at the battle lines. Just Defenders of the Faith are still around, but they should collapse shortly. Yeah, the whatchamacallits, the War Masters are now down. Oh man, I can't believe they ran away. They ran away right into them. Holy shit. Okay, well, I'll take it. And here we have now a surround. They are just backed up against the hut walls and fighting to their deaths. Uh-oh. Watch these zombie. Come on, this guy. Oh, don't turn your back. Come on, fight like a man. He's just punching you. Keep punching him. Punch him in the face. Yeah, there you go. You kick him in the balls. That's a good one. That's a good trick. Come on, I gotta teach my zombies kicking. Ball kicking. If I taught my Ash zombies ball kicking, this fight would be over in minutes. There's Dagoth on the front lines again. Alright, I don't want to, like, have Dagoth end up dead in this kind of situation, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull him back again. Or, there are two Dagoth. I wish I knew which one was the real one. I wish one of them looked slightly different, but I don't want to risk, like, the real Dagoth ending up dead in just a battle that we've already won like this one. That said, he did take some hits. He's clearly bloodied, so hopefully he can pick up one of those good perks after the battle ends. Oh, 10 seconds left. Looks like we're going to win by timer before we actually kill these guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, yeah. There we go. I could continue battle, but they're just going to kill just a huge portion of my guys. So I will accept their surrender and then probably execute them. Okay, so one unit of Ashbone heavy swordsmen who did literally nothing in the battle. They killed no one. They did nothing. They took no casualties. I think they were probably just one of the units sitting back there in reserves. Gained a unit of experience. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I'm just going to pretend I understand. And Aldrune falls.
Victory!
Dagoth Earth's territory expands, and that was actually a bigger territory than I expected to. And mission success. I think that's like 2,500 gold, in addition to what I already have. Obviously, we exterminate. Ooh, it's a massive population, though. It's a shame to exterminate that. Let's just sack it, maybe? Because I want my population to be high. That's like what I want to do. I want to grow Vardenfell into a massive, thriving economy of zombiehood. House Redoran is not. They now have a very poor opinion of me, which isn't actually the lowest opinion they can have. So, I mean, how do they not absolutely despise me yet? I'm not sure. They're supposed to be the big religious zealots that want me to be completely destroyed. Maybe they just do it on a sense of duty and not because they hate me. So immediately we'll pop up an altar of visions here, and they're already pretty well stocked here. I'm gonna send these dreamers up from Belmora immediately to get in the town, not next to the town. There you go, to kind of occupy that freely, and then once I get there, hopefully, let's check out the town. Yeah, I can actually. Probably once they get there, I can safely leave the town immediately and send Dagoth Earth's forces on to Nisus to try and take that one. That should be an even tougher one, though. They've been, well, it's largely a militia force. Maybe it won't be that bad. I mean, this was the kind of home of all their tough, hardcore, trained professional units, and we took them out, no problem. So hopefully Nisus will kind of be a pushover. Yeah, I was expecting that to be tougher, since they've been under attack from the Ashlanders and been fortifying it for a while, but I think we can handle that. Ooh, they have Redoran women. Be interesting to see how... Oh, I can actually see them. I can see how tough they are. Why can't I see them? Are you just, like, really good at spying? My diplomat's just spying on them for me. Awesome. Redoran women, there are 99 of them. I don't know whether the unit is damaged or not. 7 and 10. Not that great, honestly. We can take them out, no problem. Now, oddly, our scout here, our tower builder, Gilvoth, is kind of a natural governor. Got tower, +5 on bonus, +5% bonus on income tax. Honest, which improves law by 2. Very cultured, public order. Understands trade, +10 bonus on trade income. Smart, +2 on bonus trade income and +2 on tax. Religiously proper, that doesn't actually do it. Conscientious trainer. That's actually +1 moral. That's a really good one. God, he's pretty good, isn't he? He's pretty good. But anyways, he actually has a lot of traits that will increase his governing. Whereas Muthus here has warrior, confident attacker, siege expert, dauntless, marks of war. But he hasn't been in battle. How can he have marks of war? Well, whatever. Promising commander, handsome. What is handsome? I guess that's one to public order. Very loyal, fair fighter. Most of his things are battle-related, so he's more of a warrior, and Gilvoth here is more of a governor. So I think what I'm going to do is actually when Gilvoth gets to the city, I'm going to switch them off and start sending this guy up to build the watchtowers instead. It'll be interesting to see whether both of them can be the Lord of Balmor at the same time, or whether that perk just now permanently belongs to Muthiz, or whether it switches over to the next guy who comes and takes over Balmor, or how that works. Anyways, with that said, lads and gents, I think that's enough for this episode. Should be around 45 minutes at this point, I think. Which is where I want to keep them about. Aldrune is ours. It's fallen into Dagoth Earth's control. It now belongs to Glorious House Dagoth, just as Balmor did before it. And next episode, I think we're going to move straight on as soon as we can get these... Nope, they're already on their way. Yep, as soon as we can get these Dreamers up, which means next turn, I think, we're going to be moving straight on to Nesis. And we also, since it's going to be next turn, we're good on the Cult of Dagoth. Let's send a few of these guys up here before we end the episode, before I forget. And I'll send my assassin too. Maybe we can get good old Dagoth Girer here, his first kill. We'll see. That'll come in the next episode. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see ya then.